Hello everyone, this is the Fantasy League, and we're in week 4. So we're nearly halfway through our prediction competition's first round. Gotta be careful on that. So let's look at where we are on the scoreboard. Currently Terry is still there at the top with 130 points. Pinky, turns out flipping coins doesn't really do much. So let's get straight into our predictions, and like last week, I'm going to take 2 games and we're going to see where our predictions disappear and appear through there. Again, still going to show you them all, but this is how it's going to go. So I'm going to look at Rogue versus XL and Rogue versus G2, considering they're the undefeated team so far. So here we go. Start with Darius. Well, apart from a first dragon, Rogue taking everything on that point. But with G2, he reckons an underdog story, with Rogue getting the win in spite of G2 getting virtually everything else. Martin and myself, well, mine went for a Rogue sweep, and I said that XL were going to get Dragon and First Blood, but Rogue were going to take the win. In regards to Rogue versus G2, again, Martin has another Rogue sweep, and I said that G2 were going to get Tower and Herald. We moved to Stefan and Terry. Simply enough, Rogue sweeps. Fair enough, that's how they want to do it. Duncan, he said Dragon and First Blood was going to go to Rogue. Sorry, they weren't, they were going to go to XL. Everything else was going to go to Rogue. For G2 versus Rogue, Herald and First Blood to G2 and everything else to Rogue. Pinky gave quite a lot of predictions to XL for their game. But for G2, the win. And then Perky, again, gave a lot of predictions to XL in the Rogue vs XL game, and those same predictions, Dragon, Herald and First Blood, to G2, but Rogue overall winning. So let's see if they were right, as we move to the rundown. Week 4 rundown, go! Okay, let's start the week off right. It's Astralis vs SK is the first game. Now, First Blood went to Astralis due to a questionable tower dive on the bottom lane. Astralis also got themselves the first Herald. You know, things were looking up. Astralis and... oh no, wait, it's changed. First Dragon ended up SK's. First Tower did end up going to Astralis, and well, it was a bad time to be Janex. But Baron ended up SK, and as you saw, the kills ended up their way as well. As did the game. Ocean Soul. And a win for SK. The second of the split. Game 2, Rogue versus XL, and let's be honest, for anyone who thought of an XL win, it would be tough. Rogue got themselves the first Herald though, whereas XL got themselves the first Dragon. A lot of the objectives came quick in this match, because the match itself only lasted 22 odd minutes. First Blood ended up Rogue's just. See? Tower though ended up Rogue's in the middle, and this is where the quickness happened, because, well, 20-minute Baron for Rogue, and Jinx Rocket got blocked. And then, yeah, 2.5 minutes later, Rogue got the game. 8-0 at this point. Right, game 3. Vitality versus Misfits. And, well, First Blood went to Misfits in the bottom lane. A lot of bottom lane kills. It was nice. Dragon ended up Misfits' way as well. Relatively quick for Dragons compared to the average this split. Herald also went Misfits' way. It was looking good. They even got the middle tower. It was nice. And then Baron ended up Vitality's, and, well, things changed. The comeback happened, and at 28 minutes and a half, Vitality got themselves the win. And last game of the day. No, it's not. It's game 4. I lie. It's G2 versus BDS. I'm all over the place. It's all great. I like to do these live things. Anyway, First Blood went to G2. Herald also went their way. It was nice. There was a lot of punishment for Adam on the top lane, which is what led to some of this, but BDS did get themselves the bottom tower. It was nice. They got themselves the dragon as well. And then G2 did G2 things. They got themselves the Baron, just shy of 22 minutes. And then a little bit later, got themselves quite a few kills, and got themselves the win as well. Last game of the day. Mad Lions versus Fanatic. Fanatic needed to recover after their 0-2 week, and they started off with a first blood. It helped. Herald also went their way, as did the Dragon. Just getting themselves objectives all over. And you know what also happened? That's right, they got themselves the first tower, the bottom one, 45 minutes after the plate's fallen. And they also got themselves the Baron, in a Baron versus Soul decision, and they made the right call, because a little bit later they ended up with the Soul anyway, and the win. So that's Friday's games. On to Saturday, and first game, Misfits versus SK, and first blood ended up on our good old favourite bottom lane, just under Blue Tower matchup to SK. Misfits did get themselves a Herald in, I would say return, but it was a few minutes after, and they got themselves the first tower as well. Dragon went pretty damn late to SK. The Baron ended up Misfits' way, which was nice, because they converted it a few minutes later into a win. Good on them. Game 2, Mad Lions versus BDS, and could BDS recover from the punishment that they had? Well, you'd have to find out, because it went first blood to Mad in a mid lane cluster. Dragon ended up BDS's, just shy 7 minutes. Herald ended up to Mad Lions while BDS were taking the bottom tower. And it was actually BDS's bottom tower that went. Mad Lions got the objective. Then BDS got themselves the Baron. But yet it was Mad that got the win. It went. Right, game 3. Astralis versus Vitality. Could Astralis finally get their first win? Well, if you turn nameplates off, you could believe so. Anyway, first blood went to Astralis, whereas the first Herald went to Vitality, while Astralis were still in the lead in kills. Dragon went to Vitality, while Astralis were in the lead in kills. Then, the first tower actually went to Astralis. It was nice. And a kill not long after. Then Baron went to Vitality while Astralis were in the lead in kills, and lost the game to Vitality while they were in the lead in kills. Kills don't mean anything, basically. It takes one good team fight. Simple as. Game 4, XL versus Fanatic. Could XL do something they've never done and beat Fanatic in a game? Well, first blood went to XL in the bottom lane, just 2.5 minutes in. Dragon also went to XL. This was looking slightly different. Herald went to Fanatic due to a bit of miscommunication, and that first tower also went to Fanatic, and then a team fight happened. But then this, XL got the upper hand and got themselves the Baron at 23 minutes after a decent little team fight and a couple of team fights afterwards, and XL got the win. Yay team. Right, last game of the week, G2 versus Rogue. They were the only team in Rogue's way to having a, undefeated half split. And G2 started off with a Herald, but first blood went to Rogue due to a questionable jungle invasion. Dragon also went to Rogue. And then, so did the first tower, while the bottom side jungle teamfight happened. And then Rogue got themselves the Baron, and they were steaming ahead. And they got themselves the win. Undefeated for the first half of the split. So that's fun. Right, let's bring up our scores. So here's the week 4 results. Duncan, Stefan and Terry tied for the top for the win of the week. Pinky well, it's just not going well for the bot, and when we put in the elimination parameters, it shows that they're in real danger. Terry still at the top, 172, Duncan not far behind, but Darius and Pinky are in the elimination zone. They've still got half a split to go though, so we'll see what happens next week. We'll see you then.